What is up, Shark Bites? Welcome back to another video. This is an episode of Let's Talk. I haven't done this series in like a year, but it's basically just a video where I go around, talk about some things. And if you couldn't tell from the title, today's video is gonna focus all about my favorite stuff. I didn't grammar properly there, but yeah. In Genshin Impact, I like a lot of things, but of course there are my favorites. So that's what we're gonna talk about. And of course, if you know me, we are currently in Watatsumi Island by the shrine with Kokomi because, well, this is my favorite place and this is my top one favorite character. I've always loved Kokomi. Been here since 2021, her debut. She really captivated my heart. I love aquatic things. If you couldn't, if you couldn't tell by my channel name, love aquatic things. So when Kokomi was like set to come out, I was like, oh my god, I had to actually lock in on this game. I had to like actually play and stuff. So that's what happened, and I've been here since. Before that, I had a Genshin account, but I didn't really play that much. But when Kokomi came out, I was like, yes, this is the one. This is my reason. So that's where we're gonna start with. Yes, so this video, it's gonna talk about all of my favorite characters and places. And naturally, we start with the best of the best. I mean, I know you could say save the best for last, but I'm gonna start off strong here. I'm really gonna start off strong. I'm gonna take you around Watatsumi Island. I just want you all to appreciate just how beautiful this island is. I know, technically, that is subjective, but I am a huge fan of this island. I love the colors. I love, how it's structured. The way you can just see the island like building up in the middle. It's a huge thing for me. I am just so in love with this place. I will say that exploration can be very tedious. I completed it a while ago. I actually have this island 100%. But I was there. I will say though, something that really sticks out to me about the exploration is that one electricity. You know what I'm talking about? It like takes you around the whole island and you get epic rewards for it, and you're like, are we still in Inazuma? These Prima Gems go crazy. Because, if you explored Inazuma, you know how it is. But yeah, I really like this place otherwise. And now let's actually talk about the diva herself, the greatest of all time, Kokomi. So, like I said, loved her since the beginning. But why do I love her other than the aquatic motifs? Well, you see, I love her personality, first of all. I love how she has points to track her energy and the way she really organizes everything. She's so structured and I really respect that. And she's very particular about how she plans her schedule and how she interacts with people. And it's really funny to see when she gets burnt out and stuff. Well, it's not funny, but it's like, girl, take care of yourself. This is your island, your time. But she does take care of herself, of course. And one of the places that she really actually takes care of herself at is, I'll show you this special little cave. You might remember it if you did her story quest, but let's zoom back in. Right here by Boro Village, if you go to that bottom waypoint. We're just gonna jump down here to the left, and you'll see this purple tree. This is probably like a landmark, I would say, for this area. But if you go down, there is a little cave entrance right here. And this is basically her little hiding area where she goes when she just needs a break from people and society. And she just wants to chill, read her books, all that good stuff. This is where she goes. I think she actually has an anecdote here. I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure she has an anecdote here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of fake. Guys, okay, I know this happens, but I get so excited every time. Do you see how her hair just curls around her? I can't get a good angle, but it just curls around when she sits down. I just think that's so precious. I think it really gives that fishy vibe. I feel like it's like a mermaid tail almost or something. Really love that. Sorry, I kept spinning the camera. I hope I didn't cause motion sickness for anyone. But yeah, I really like Kokomi. I like how she, even though she knows everything that's going on, she still not knows everything that's going on, but like she's always planning for every outcome. And even though she knows what'll happen, she still has to deal with like the stress and responsibility of it. And I just think she's great. You know, obviously, if I'm yapping about her this much, I think she's great. But what else can I say? Oh, I want to talk about her story quest. I know a lot of people didn't like her story quest. I don't think it was the worst thing in the world. I think it gave some insight to her daily life. But I would really like if she got a second story quest that focused a bit more on her, like, lore, you could say. If you don't know, Kokomi actually has some like deep lore to her as like, you know, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. She has connections to the past with like, what was his name? Orobashi, that was his name, Orobashi. And like I'm gonna fight these guys. Yeah, and the bishops, like, you know, she has a whole history with Economia. Maybe not her specifically, but she holds keys to it. Like, if you remember that event back in, I think it was 2.5, she actually has, like, a whole, like, necklace that was used to, like, I can't even remember very well. I'll have to look back at the event at some point. But, oh my god, no, don't kill my Varesa. Oh my god, bruh. Please go away, Vortex. Okay, so I was gonna say, yeah, she has like lore. If you didn't know, by the way, speaking of Orobashi, this whole Watatsumi Island right here was actually created by one of his scales. He just flung it and made a whole island for his people. It was crazy. And, you know, I don't know Genshin lore super well, but I do know that he basically, like, took his people up from Economia. That's, like, a whole... oh, freak. Oh my god, I didn't read that it was a, you know... You might be wondering, what the hell is this team? What are you doing, Queen? And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is, like, my favorite characters team. Kinich is my favorite male character alongside Xiao. I wish I could fit them both in here, so I had to pick one to fit in here. So yeah, I mean, Kinich is the built one, mostly built one, so I put him in the party. And xiangling is here because she's my 4-star main. Varesa is what I call my modern main, like my main that I use to deal damage and stuff, and I love her playstyle so much. And Kokomi, well, you know, we talked about Kokomi. I've always loved her. I think people are really hard on her with meta too. I know she's not like the greatest unit even to this day, but people have always like slammed on her. I think she's still a great hydro applicator if you know how to play her and you build her with enough ER. She's a great hydro applicator. And she's also a team-wide healer if you need that with, say, like Farina or something. She's also just really good in like bloom teams, like Dendro type stuff. I know Dendro is like not the most meta thing unless you have Lauma, but yeah, I mean that's somewhere you can literally use her in these days with Lauma. I think she's great with that. Yeah, so I love Kokomi. I think she still has a good place in the meta. Obviously, Kinich, xiangling, and Varesa have a good place in the meta too, but I don't think people should be so hard on Kokomi. She has purposes, you know, she has a use case. You know, I'm so worried about Varesa dying, and I didn't even think about the fact that I have a healer on the team. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I can't heal. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But yeah, I think that's where I'll stop the Watatsumi Island talk. Oh my god, I got hit. Yeah, because but what I do want to do is as I go along and talk about my favorite characters, I want to show you their builds. So yes, you do see that. That is a level 95 Kokomi. I got that because I chose my Constellation 6 Chi-Chi on the, you know, the con event where you can get any con for older characters. That's what I did. So she's level 95. I really want to level 100 her someday. Hopefully we can make that work. But yeah, this is her build. She has 184 energy recharge and almost 40k HP. We're getting close. And she has 100 EM, just in case. I have multiple builds for her actually, but this is her main one on Ocean Hued Clam. Now you might notice, for those of you who don't know, she has negative crit rate, like almost negative 100 crit rate. And you might be thinking, why? Why would you have that? That's crazy. There's no other character in the game that has that. That sounds like a crazy nerf. And I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is, but at least it allows the meme build of crit komi. She's triple crowned, but I want to show you the talent that does that. It's called flawless strategy. It gives her more healing bonus, but you know, like it says, it takes 100 crit rate away. So the healing bonus helps with her damage, ironically, because they nerfed her damage, but obviously it also helps with her healing, so that's like a whole thing. She's C2. I got her C2 from the con event. I got C1 from pulling, and obviously I got C0 from pulling. I am one of the crazy people who pulled for her signature weapon, but you know, I just wanted to treat the queen, you know? I just wanted to show her that I love her. So she does have her signature weapon here at level 90. Like I said, this is her artifact build. I'm gonna click through these pieces. They're really good, and it took me several years, okay, not several years, but you know, a few years to get this build because, I don't know, this set hates me. It loves to give me double crit pieces instead of what I need, and I don't get double crit on other sets that much, so that explains a lot. You can tell I farmed ocean-hued clam because my off piece is like the goblet that's the other artifact set in the domain. I just think that's really funny. But, you know, it's worth it because she's actually top 1% on Akasha, which is, oh my god, I've been waiting so long to hit that point. It was a struggle. And I know it's crazy because, like I said, she just wants HP and ER, really. Why am I struggling so much? But yeah, that's my kokomi build. Next up, I think what I'm gonna do is talk about Varesa. Okay, let's go to the, like, collective of plenty over here. So there's a couple places I want to go to. First is like Varesa's house where they do like a little stall with... She has an orchard. I know people talk... This is her house, by the way. There's always this guy out here looking at the fruit for it. And I'm like, dang, you must love this place, huh? I do too, though. That NPC is me. I'm always here. Yeah, this is her house. Wait, what happens if I do this? Wait. Hello? What did I do? This is next day Illy here. It looks like there's oh my god! That's so cool! If you come back the next day, you literally get... Whoa, okay, that's cool. I want to keep doing that then. That's so fun. Anyways, yeah, this is her house. And I do love Varesa a lot. I think she's like, yeah, one of my favorite characters. She's in the top 3. She's probably top 2. Definitely top 2. I don't know why I'm saying probably. I know she is. I was so sad when I didn't get her on her original banner. I was kind of in a slump and I hardly played any of my favorite games. So, you know, I wasn't able to get her on time. And I just was agonizing the entire few months that she wasn't here. But I finally managed to get her. I was guaranteed, and I got her on her second banner. So yeah, I actually have a video about it on my channel. You should totally check it out if you haven't yet. It's I think it's called This Cattle Can Battle. Yeah, you should totally watch that video to take a look at my Varesa journey. But yeah, so I'm so happy to have her now. The other place I want to take you to, and I'm going to talk about Varesa over there, is this place right here. Oh, I didn't mean to take out the... can I put it back in? I know xiangling isn't the Guoba. I know Guoba is Guoba, but I'll fix it. Oh my god, Guoba I couldn't get it. Guoba aim is truly something. No, stop aiming at that one, please. I'm begging you. Oh my god, thank you. I got it. I barely got it. Okay, now the fires are back. Alright, so. I'm gonna pick these mushrooms because they're important. This is banana. Banana. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. I'm so freaking sorry. I played the game. I played her quest in Japanese, so I never, like, heard how it's pronounced, really. But yeah, I'm gonna pick these berry shrooms because they're, like, special to this area, and they're very Varesa-pilled, if you could say. So, Varesa. Let's talk about Varesa herself and why I like her. So, first of all, of course, her design. Oh my god, this design is everything to me. It's so cute. It's totally my vibe. Like, I would wear this. I would absolutely wear this. This is really a vibe for me. But also, I like her personality. And I know a lot of people say, like, her whole thing is just eating food. But it's really not, you know? There's so much more to her than just eating food. But I'm not gonna pretend like they don't overdo it a bit. I will not. I mean, that whole patch, I will agree they were very weird about fat people. But you know, she still has other traits. Like, she cares so much for this orchard. Like, this is her jam, you know? But speaking of her jam, she also really likes, she has like a weebish side too, especially if you played the recent Dragonspine event. You know, she really likes what I guess what I would call anime and manga, like light novels and stuff like that. Huge fan of that. She's super cute. She's like she's like a natural fitness winner. I don't know what to call it. She's really good with her fitness. And I love how she loves sleep. Like she just oversleeps and stuff. Like I think it's kind of relatable. Like especially when you have things to do, you're just like, I want to lay in bed all day. And like that's so real. You're so real for that, Varesa. Oh, I missed a mushroom. Berry shroom is what they're called. I think I got them all now. So yeah, I think she's a bit overhated. Like I understand being uncomfortable with the way they present her sometimes, but she still has her own traits and stories, and you know, there's more to her than eating. And I just think it's fair to give her a chance, you know? It's okay if you don't like her. I mean, obviously, not everyone has to like what I like, but, you know, I think she deserves some love. Next up, we are in Liyue, like Liyue Harbor specifically, to talk about my 4-star vein, xiangling. Shangalingling. Sorry. Yeah, I love xiangling. She's me. I don't care what anyone says. She is me in real life, and you have to like her. You're not allowed to not like her. You know what? I lied earlier. If you don't like my faves, you're just objectively wrong. That's just the way that it is. That's a joke. Don't cook me in the comments, please. I love how she's so energetic and silly. I don't know. I love my silly characters, if you couldn't tell by the fact that Varesa is also on this team. But yeah, love silly characters, and I love her passion, you know? She has such a deep passion for cooking and trying new things and experimenting. And I really love how open-minded she is. It's really moving, I would say. I'm always happy to see her. And I also just think it's so interesting that she has a story quest, you know, back when they did those for 4 stars. That was so, like, I don't know, it was cute. It was a really cute quest. I still remember it. And I just think she's great. Really love her. Thank you, xiangling, for existing. I know some people don't like her because she's like in every team, and she's been so good for years. Like before Mawika existed, she was like the off-field pyro DPS, you know? Yeah, and I mean she still is really good. Like she's still a great option, especially for free-to-play players. Really good. Although I will say she is a pain in the butt to play. Like a bit annoying if you don't have C4. Just because it does increase that Pyronado duration by so much. And I just think it's really funny how she is on, like, every team, you know? I just think it's funny. I know people are annoyed by it, but I'm just like, Oppa! That's xiangling! I need her to be meta forever, okay? I just think it'd be really funny. I need the It's Always xiangling memes to stay alive. I know Durin is out now, and Mawika, and you know, she has alternatives, but guess what? Those are premium alternatives. She is still my free-to-play queen, And she's also on banner. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you guys. Oh my god, I'm actually so freaking fake. It's Kokomi's birthday. It's Kokomi's birthday when I'm recording this. Oh my god, I meant to say that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, oh my god, have you guys seen her birthday art? It's so pretty. I'm gonna put it on screen, but like, it's so good. She always gets the premium birthday arts. She deserves it though, but she just, yes, I love, oh my god, I'm so happy it's her birthday. I celebrate that shit. Okay, so when I talk about Kinich, I actually want to take time to talk about the entire Natlan trio because they are just my beloveds. I was so hyped for them when Natlan got like teased. I was like, yes, these three are my beloveds. So Kinich specifically, I adore. Like, I love how he, you know, he has like a really rough past, but he's still protective and stuff despite that. He, you know, like, I love his design too. This design is so peak. I love it. I don't know. I have a thing for characters who are like emotionally closed off, I guess you could say. Not very expressive. I really like those kinds of characters, which I guess is why I like Xiao. He is emotionally closed off, but he has such good character development. I'm gonna talk about that later though. I just think Kinich is so moving, and I would love to see him open up a bit more. He's already pretty decent, but you know, he's still a bit reserved, I would say. So I really hope to see similar character development for him over time. I love him so much. I actually got his signature weapon and it's still level 80 because, like I said, I'm fake. I will work on that eventually, I promise. His artifacts are okay. They're okay. I'm just gonna click through these here so you can see. They're not the worst thing in the world, but they could also be better. This is his crit ratio. He effectively has like 99 crit rate, almost 100, and he has 209 crit damage. So that's, you know, that's nice. And he has 2000 attack, almost 2100. He is crowned. Don't ask why I leveled the normal attack. I can't tell you. I was possessed by a demon or something. And I also forgot to show you guys my Varesa and Xiangling builds, and I was supposed to do that, so let me show you guys those real quick. Varesa has 1,800 attack. I'm aiming for a top 1% build on her eventually, but this is her crit ratio, 79 to 217. She has 116 ER. When I play Aeon Sun on Fab, it's not really an issue though, but you know, I still want a little bit more. She's on an R5 Wood Sith. I would love to have her signature weapon one day. It's just, it wasn't ever a good time for me, I guess. I had to get other things. Like, I was wanting Columbina after the rerun, so, you know, I just couldn't get her signature weapon. Although I did throw a few pulls at it. She's C0, double crowned. I probably will crown this skill eventually. I'm just waiting because I'm trying to build Skirk right now, and I need Mora for that. Let me click through her artifacts just so you can see. These are pretty good, I would say. I got nice crit rolls and stuff, but you know, it could still be better. She's like top 11% right now, I think. So it's definitely gonna be a grind. And let's look for Xiangling. So Xiangling is also top 1%, which is, you know, I guess it's just a product of grinding for so long. But she's on the catch, R5. Fish for this weapon if you haven't yet, it'll change your life. So she has 408 elemental mastery and 1.2 thousand attack. She has 52 to 160 crit ratio. Obviously the crit rate is higher with the catch passive, but yeah. And she has 202 energy recharge. I'm gonna click through her artifacts. Now these are really good, and it's really hard to get pieces like this. I think I only have one wasted roll. Pretty sure, yeah, right here. This is crazy to me that I have this. And the roll that isn't good is literally on her off piece, which is even crazier to me. Can I... Wait, what if I use recommended order? Oh yeah, this is the best one I have, I think. Like you saw, she is C6, and oh my god, yeah, you know, like I said, I'm fake, so her Pyronado is at least level 9, but I do want to crown that, and I'm also gonna crown Globa someday. You can't stop me. Don't think you can stop me. It's gonna happen. Anyways, yes. So if you don't know, I built Kachina, and I also built Mualani in a video on my main channel. I don't post Genshin on the main channel anymore because I decided to split it up and post like Genshin specifically on this channel. So yeah, if you don't know, that's what happened with that. But I loved Mualani so much. She's totally my vibe. Another silly character, you know. I love her upbeat, positive energy. She's just so lovely. I love her. I want to be her. And Kachina is like Skrunkly Dorp. She's a Skrunkly Nunkly Dumply Dorp. And I just think she's so cute. Love her. Love her design. She's so great. I actually got C6 Kachina when Mualani came out. It was really crazy. Like, you normally don't get that lucky with 4 stars. And might I just say, while she's idling on the character menu, I love her idols so much. She is, yes, girl, you get it. She's so good. Love her. And yeah, I like Mualani's like hair piece. I like her hair in general a lot. I really like the hair design here. It's really great. Yeah, just wanted to talk about the Natlan trio a little bit. So now, I've got a team with my favorite characters from other regions, and I just want to talk about them too. But while we do that, I'm gonna walk you through my favorite area that I've explored to this day in the entire game. And that is Chenyu Vale, as you can see here. I love Chenyu Vale so much. I was really excited when it was like finally about to come out, and I just really wanted to explore it, and I was not disappointed when it released. Especially like the way they upgraded the mountain traversal, giving you those jump owls and the carp traversal, as you can see here. It really enhanced the experience, I feel like. And of course, Chenyu Vale has a really nice color palette in my opinion. It's so pretty. I just love this place so much. But yeah, I put my favorite characters on here while we're gonna explore from other regions. Probably shouldn't fight anything with this team though. I mean, it might be doable, but it would be kind of annoying. I don't know what to say. I'm blanking right now. I love Dia. She's my favorite standard character, but my other favorite standard character is actually Mizuki, but I obviously can't fit more than 4 characters on a team, so she's not on here right now. But you know, she's here in spirit. Dia is my favorite Sumeru character, and I also really like Nilu and Sino. I think they're great too. But yeah, Navia is my favorite Fontaine character. I also love Farina. She's very close to Navia on my tier list, I guess you could say. Yeah, I love Navia so much. I love her upbeat personality and like how she's also a silly character and just all that good stuff. Look at that view, guys. I wish I could like just turn Navia off and take a picture. Wait, do you think I can pull that off right now? Oh no, you can't take a picture while gliding. That sucks. And Dia, I just love how she's very protective and strong, but she still has her like feminine fun side. And I really love that for her. I love how she's just such a unique and diverse character. I love how she's you know, she feels fear, but she covers it up very well, and I respect that. And yeah, she's just really cool. I love her story and everything about her. And Yehoda, I just love, again, how silly Yehoda is. Love my silly pilled characters. She's just so fun and goofy. That's our local bum, guys. That's my goat right there. She's my favorite Not Cry character. I love Sandrone too, but she's not playable yet, so I don't really count her. But, you know, I love Sandrone. See, I don't have everyone's signature weapon, guys. See? I don't have Navia's. I was never lucky enough to get it, and I did not hold my skill. I don't know why it said I held my skill, but yeah. And, you know, I already talked about Xiao a bit, but I just wanted to say I love how protective he is. His character development over the years has been so wonderful. He's Pookie, guys. Xiao is Pookie. And we managed to kill the Churl. Isn't that just great? I need to level this Primordial Jabling Spear. It's my 3rd copy. We're sharing Primordial Jabling Spears until I level this one up. But yeah. I like how he was very reserved and closed off from people, but over time he opened up more. He's very sweet, you know. He's a very sweet character. He just had a hard time showing it, and now he's a lot better about it. So I just love that for him. So now I'm just going to go through the desert here and talk about my favorite NPC, while my favorite standard character and my favorite archon are in the party. Besides Dia, my favorite standard character is Mizuki. I would say they're pretty close together. And my favorite archon is Xiangling. Farina is a close second. Love, love, love Farina. But Xiangling has like that nostalgia factor, and he just, you know, he just hits different with all of his lore and stories and stuff. He's great. I love Mizuki so much. But yeah, I wanted to talk about my favorite NPC, which is actually Jet. I think that's a pretty popular opinion. If you've actually played through the desert quest, you know, she's just, her story is so good. You'd think she's a playable character, which I was very excited when they gave her like a Valentine's Day art. I think it was a Valentine's Day art. Loved seeing her being a part of the cast like that, you know? Sorry, I felt like, I'm sorry, I just had to hit it. I didn't want things to turn out this way, but it's the way it is. I'm gonna run away from those enemies because obviously I'm not gonna be able to kill them like this. I actually really like the desert, by the way. I know it's probably a hot take. The lore here is really good, and I mean, it's a desert, you know? It looks like a desert, and I respect that. I think it's really neat. I will say though, I did 100% this entire area, and it was a pain in the butt when you didn't have the layered map, because that didn't always exist. So getting the layered map was life-changing actually, but I had to explore this entire area at 100% without it. So, you know, that sucked. I can't even, oh my god, I did no damage. We're just gonna run from the scorpions. Love the desert, love Jet. Her story is really good. I just haven't talked about it really because I don't want to spoil anyone. I do recommend playing through the desert quests and paying attention, at least to an extent, if you haven't yet, because I really love the quest. It starts off in this desert, and then it goes up to the desert of Hadramaveth. It's kind of long, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty long, but it's worth it, it's worth it. So the last place I actually want to take you, mostly because I can feel my voice is slowly dying, it's gonna get there soon, is Dragonspine, and I specifically made sure to include my favorite Mondstadt character on this one, as well as my favorite chibi, like, small character. I wanted to do that. So Sayu is actually my favorite. I have merch of her, and it's, yeah, I love her to death. She is so sleepy and silly, and I just think she's great. Love her, love her, love her. Eula, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too strongly biased towards any Mondstadt character. I think Eula and Kaya are the ones that really stick out to me. Oh, I also love Mona. I love, love, love Mona too. She's great. But Eula, I don't know. I love her. She's like fancy and refined, and I don't know. She's funny. She's definitely funny. It's funny when she gets like violent, I guess. I don't know. That sounds really bad. Please don't clip that. But let's talk about Dragonspine. So Dragonspine has a lot of nostalgia for me. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack gets me every time. And this was actually peak exploration back in the day, you know? It gave so many rewards compared to Mondstadt and Liyue back then. It was a very, like, I know people don't like the sheer cold, but it was kind of worth it, you know? I actually really loved the Dragonspine main quest too. It was so rewarding, and it was just fun, you know? I think Dragonspine is a very fun place, contrary to the horror stories you might hear. But yeah, love this place. It's so nostalgic, and it always has really good events. Anytime an event takes place in Dragonspine, you know. You just know it's gonna be good. I think that's all I really had to say about my favorite things. Thank you so much for watching today's video, Shark Bites. I hope you liked it, because I liked making it. If you did enjoy this episode of Let's Talk, please let me know, because I would love to continue a series where I just yap to you guys and talk about things I like. please consider liking and subscribing, as it does help out the channel and it'll help out the video as well. And you know, it's just cool. It's just cool if you do that. I have a Discord server linked in the description. If you'd like to be part of my community, we would love to have you. I also stream on Twitch and I post on Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. My socials are linked in the description if you'd like to catch those. And lastly, I want to take a moment to thank my channel members, who are my mom, Alisande, and Alara. You guys are wonderful. And if you would like to become a channel member and hear your name heard in the video like this, there is a link to my channel membership in the description. Thank you so much for watching, Shark Bites. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!